LiveSquare was founded to solve complex security problems restraining internet business, especially Media 2.0. We see ourselves as market enablers to media content owners, secure video communications, and new media product companies. Let's talk about some of the challenges to which we offer solutions. When looking at the streaming media industry, the problem is piracy. Many different companies have stepped in to try to stop piracy, but the reality is today, commercial applications which enable piracy cost less than $50. Brand new security systems are defeated by old piracy products released years ago. If a security technology has not already been broken, it's broken within weeks or even days. There's a fundamental lack of security on the internet. And when you're talking about the internet, the size of the problem is difficult to fully comprehend. The streaming media industry is dominated by big business, yet the problem remains too big for big business to solve. And we saw this as an opportunity. Technologies such as video conferencing, voice over IP, internet television are all being held back due to security concerns. People and businesses cannot be expected to adopt new business models or new technologies unless they can have the confidence that their communications are secure. Now, when offering a security solution, it requires a dynamic and ongoing effort. It requires the acknowledgement of the reality of breaches and must be able to rapidly adapt to remain viable. LiveSquare offers Streaming Media Defender. Streaming Media Defender is an anti-piracy technology, similar to an antivirus technology. However, we've made some significant improvements to that product model. The first major improvement relates to security patches and updates. With competing technologies, you are constantly required to download and install new patches and updates. This is extremely costly and not sustainable. With Streaming Media Defender and our technology platform, we require no patches and updates and haven't since 2004. The second major improvement relates to speed of response. With competing technologies, when a supplier finally notices that their system has been breached, they update their system and a new patch is sent out, leaving you unprotected for potentially days, weeks, or even months. This adds too much cost and way too much loss to the process. Streaming Media Defender's platform is updated within 1 minute enterprise-wide. This effectively turns the tables on the bad guys. It certainly takes them longer than 1 minute to create a new piracy threat, but it only takes us 1 minute to defeat that new threat. We give our clients the power to outscale the bad guys. Another major improvement relates to overhead. Competing technologies add as much as 30%, often by modifying the content itself. By contrast, Streaming Media Defender adds only 80 bytes per broadcast minute. Looking at the typical streaming media video, we are 4,000 times less overhead. Now, all of LiveSquare's technologies work together seamlessly, but today we're here to talk to you about Streaming Media Defender for Flash and Streaming Media Defender for Voice over IP. Let's talk about Streaming Media Defender for Flash. The Flash Media Platform is a great technology which is not inhibited by false security promises and other structural issues. Let's take a look. In the interest of time, we've created a SWIFT file which allows us to toggle on and off compliance with our system. And as you can see, we're complying. The checkbox is checked. Jason is going to turn that off, and within a matter of seconds, our system will notice that it has been turned off, and the stream will be terminated. What's just taken place here is quite amazing. All the details of this incident have been recorded, and a support technician will be able to go right back and help this user get back online and back in with compliance with the system. Here we can see a log in our web application of why and when and where this stream was terminated. We invite you guys to come to see a more detailed demonstration, but right now I'd like to also talk with you about Streaming Media Defender for Voice over IP. You've been hearing winds in the press about the SIP protocol and voice over IP, remote eavesdropping, zombie transfers, and several other threats you have yet to hear about seriously threaten the model of voice over IP. We realized that Streaming Media Defender has direct applicability to protecting these systems, and we can do it with only 16 bytes of overhead. Because of the small size, we are easily blown into the hardware, and we can remain an effective platform to keep that business model viable. Streaming Media Defender is an install and forget technology. We work diligently every day to constantly update our system. Therefore, it is always the latest product. It is always the latest innovation. I want to thank you for allowing me to talk to you today about Streaming Media Defender and LiveSquare.com. Thanks again.